died, but I'm still alive. It doesn't make sense. By all rights, I should be dead.
All right. Welcome, people. Welcome, everyone, to the next session of the CTWC qualifiers. And we will be starting very soon. Just waiting for everyone to be ready. And today we have Shuichi, Shvidre, and Eri. Of course, Shuichi and Shvidre, two very good DAS players. I'm not too sure about Eri, I haven't seen much from her. But yeah, we'll see, maybe we will be surprised. And both Shuichi and Shvidre should be able to get like a max out or something. I think Shuichi might be able to get a few max outs even. And we're gonna start this 1 hour slot at any moment. Just waiting for everyone to be ready. have a bathroom breaks and everything. And we're gonna start in less than 1 minute. Exactly 20 UTC 33, which is about now. So, here we go. And we see Shvidre and Ari have already started their first game. Shuichi as well now. And like just as with every qual slot for CTWC DAS, the players do have their own timer as well. This timer that you can see on stream is mostly just as reference for you, for everyone in chat. And Sudatum in chat saying that Ari was seat 61 last year. And we got a good luck and have fun from Sam TS. Or not Sam TS, I should say. And let's see. I think Fractal and Leo will be very hard to overcome. Pretty much everyone who has like 3 maxes. But I think Shuichi might sneak in at like seat 5 or seat 7. Depending on how many max outs he will get. And of course, as a as a fellow German player and also a friend of Shuichi, I'm kind of biased on this qualification slot. So, yeah, excuse me if I'm kind of glazing on Shuichi. But yeah, let's see what these players are able to do. And so far, no one has reset their games. We're still on the first game for everyone. Both Shuichi and Ari been playing pretty clean. And Shvidre not quite. Pretty dirty right now. And these are kind of games from Shvidre that you could reset. Because it's a qualifier, it's still very early. So if you're playing out a bad pace, you might just be wasting time. But I personally think it's still good to play this out. Especially as like a first game. Like even if you can get a max out, you wanna get in like a nice 800k at the beginning just to have some score on the board. Optimistic on Shuichi too, yeah. That's me. And we can see Ari on a very nice first game. I'm not gonna say the evil P word. But let's just say this could go places. And yeah, don't forget that we do have a Matcherino as well. As you can see, on the bottom of the stream there's a small yellow bar. It says $25 something right now. And this is the Matcherino for the CTWC DAS tournament, the Classic Tetris World Championships of a DAS version of Tetris. And if you wanna contribute to that, you can do so, but also you can just do, I don't know how they're called like coupons or something. You can click something and then you will put 25 cents into a prize pool for free. Just free money pretty much. I think it would be nice if we could somehow manage to get to $100 before the qualifiers run out next week. So yeah, if anyone is interested in that, you could do so. And also, this is not the last slot we'll have today. Later today, after this one, there was another slot with 3 American players. And yeah, this might be a surprise to some people, but Blue Scooty will be playing in the next slot, which is very hype. I was about to say highs for some reason. Because I guess that starts with high as well. Also, we'll have Dogpie and AV Geek in the next slot. So this is this one here right now is a very, very nice nice slot, and the next one will be just as nice. So be prepared for this. Today is very nice qualification action. And yeah, if you want to contribute to the Matcherino, it's exclamation mark Matcherino, I think. Yes, it is. You can also donate to CTWC, but if you're watching this stream, of course you would want to put something into the DAS tournament, DAS Championship money, the prize money. But like I said, you can just put in money for free, 25 cents, just click. There's some coupons or something, you just, I don't know, go on Matcherino and you will see it. It's difficult to miss. And we see Ari, the first player to transition to level 19 with 340,000 points. So I think this will be like a solid first score submission for Ari. As like a non-top player, I think this is a nice first submission. Like probably not an amazing score, but like you want to have something on the scoreboard. And for now this would be last seed, but like there will be still more players. So even this score probably will not be the last seed in the end. And let's see if Ari is going to submit this one. And she is. We have a score submission, first score submission from Ari. 365,000 points. Not bad. And people in chat rooting for Shuichi, just as me. I'm rooting for Shuichi as well. True, yeah. Schwiedre and Shuichi already maxed out already. I mean, so far, like not even 8 minutes has passed, right? Is that even enough time for a max out? I guess if you max out on level 25 or something. And we have is that 70? $70 contribution? That's crazy. Wait, I missed the name. Sorry, I missed the name. From Trickstar. Trickstar02, thank you so much. $70. That is 70. Damn. That's crazy. Thank you so much. I was just saying, let's try to get to 100 till the end of qualifiers, and then you did it solo basically, and you also did the 25 cents coupon. Like doing the 25 cents coupon and then putting in $70. That's crazy. That's something you don't see every day. This is true min-maxing. Damn, thank you so much. Damn is a PG word, right? I'm allowed to say this, right? Yeah, we need $5 more. I mean, I'm not sure how many coupons are left, but I could imagine if everyone does like one coupon, it might be enough. But I'm not sure. I think the number of coupons is limited. By the way, I was talking about to the end of like qualifiers total. Like next week there's also qualifiers, and tomorrow I wasn't talking about till the end of today. But hey, it's better to meet your goals early than to not meet your goals at all, I guess. 28 coupons left, so that's like $7 if my math is correct, right? That should be $7, which is enough. Yeah, I think so too. So everyone in chat, go to Matcherino, do a coupon. It's completely free. I think you need to be signed up, but you can just sign up through Discord. It's easy. Damn, quick maths. So everyone in chat, just do a coupon and then will be at $100 easily. Will even be a little bit over 100. I'm pretty sure that like we'll be streaming for a while. Like people are gonna join, people are gonna do coupons. Now I'm pretty optimistic that we'll reach the $100 till the end of today. So maybe we need to adjust the goal for the end of qualifiers to like 150 or something. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to like one person just coming in and putting in a 70. And yeah, let's focus back on the players a little. We can see Schwiedere, also with a very nice transition of... I didn't see the exact transition score, but it was along 550 or something. Ooh, but a crucial misdrop of a long bar to the left. Let's see if he's able to get something out of this. And we have another code redemption. Yeah, people putting in the work. Bookie redeemed the code. Very nice. Yeah, Liliana, you and Bookie will be playing at 16 UTC tomorrow, if that's fine. And Schwiedere, unfortunately, was not able to finish that score nicely, but he did submit the score of 580,000 points. A little bit more. Just this is what I was talking about, like, even if you're able to max out, you want to get in a score as early as possible, just to have something on the board. And like, this is still seed 15 right now, which is not too bad. And Shuichi on a pretty good game as well, right now. Needs some pieces to the left, gets some pieces to the left. And nice Tetris for Shuichi. Shuichi at 635k. Level 21, which is not a bad P-word, evil P-word. We do have some more code redemptions actually. Sam TS and false minute something. Thank you so much. This is what I was talking about. If everyone redeems the code coupon, I mean, we'll get to the $100 easily. And Shuichi just keeps going in this game. 750, so 3 quarters. Yeah, Dogpie, next session is after this. There will be a 30 minutes break in between, just so I can prepare you and also these people can play out the games. Not quite in 48 minutes. Like I said, there will be a 30-minute break, so more like 120 minutes. No, 1 hour 20 minutes, I mean. About 1 hour 15 minutes, whatever. And Shuichi getting into a bad situation. No, wait. Yeah, 1 hour and 15 minutes, right? Math is mathing. Basically, the announced time that was that you signed up for. And Shuichi is gonna top out as well. With a nice score of 808,000 points. Level 26 could be considered a joke, but I think it's a nice score already. It's fine. Shuichi will get to max out. And I also do believe in Schwiedere. I also do believe in Ari to get a nice score. Maybe not a max out, but something nicer than 360, I think. And yeah, so each player has submitted at least one score so far. Which is pretty nice. This is exactly what you want to do. Like, you want to get in scores early. Just to have something on the board, and then you can grind for the maxes, for the big scores. Ooh, and Ari with some weird misdrops, unfortunately. Restarting. Not too bad. Now it's interesting to see if Shuichi will go for the max outs now. Or if he will go for like another safe 900k or something before going for the maxes. Because like the difference between an 8 and the 900k can be quite big in seats. And max outs are not too easy to get, so it might be too risky. But we will see. We already have 7 players on the board with at least 1 max out. So to get into the top 8 you will pretty much need a max out guaranteed. I mean, we all know that you will need, because there will be some more players maxing out. But it's almost yeah, guaranteed just from the seedings right now. And Shuichi is just gonna reset this one. Understandable. And we also can see the shirts of Shuichi and Shvidre. As you can see, they have the same shirt, just a different color. Which is a very nice partner look. And I know for a fact that this is not a coincidence. If you were wondering. Yeah, all players are playing on level 18. So if you don't know, level 9 to level 8... No, level 9 to level 19 are allowed. So yesterday we also had some people qualifying on level 12, level 9. We even had a level 15 start, I think. And yeah, Shvidre is getting closer to the transition. 350,000 points at 100 lines, which is not an amazing game, but it's pretty nice. I mean, it's definitely good enough to improve his current score. Like this is the thing. If I was playing, like if I was going for max outs and nothing else, I would probably reset this game. But you're pretty far into the game already, so you don't have that high of a qualifying score, so he's probably trying to get like a higher qualifying score of like 800k maybe, and then go hard on the max outs. But let's see, maybe he can still turn this into a nice transition. And Shuichi with a very highs. Why do I keep saying highs? The very high piece tower. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Shuichi is very highs today. And Shvidre can get 2 more Tetrises before transitioning. There's one. And actually Shvidre is able to get a 500k transition out of this, pretty much flat. If he gets the long bar, that is. There's the long bar for Shuichi, 500k transition, which is max outable. Let's go Tetris! That's true. When you look up 22 UTC, it says in 10 minutes. That is weird. Yeah, right now it's 2050 UTC. Where did you look up 22 UTC on Google or something? I realized that like when I'm converting UTC to German time zones, it can be wrong sometimes because of the summertime, wintertime thingy, the daylight savings, which is very annoying. Huh. That's weird. And we do see Shvidre had a pretty decent game. 560 at level 22. So let's see what he's able to do here. If he wants to max it. Oh, that's an unfortunate misdrop for Shvidre. Yeah, that's probably the case, I see. Daylight. Is it day... DST, day... I thought it was daytime savings, daylight savings. Day something. Something savings if they... I don't know English. Daylight saving time. I see. Oh, that's where the S is coming from. And to get back to the players briefly. Shuichi is at... not Shuichi. Schwiedere is at 660. Level 24, which is maxable, but very difficult. Like, if Schwiedere wants to max this, he will have to put on the gas, but like I said, I assume he just is looking to get a nice score in before going hard on the maxes. And on the bottom left, we can see Ari with a very nice transition. 480,000 points at level 20. Which is already 100k, more than 100k better than the current qualification score of Ari. So this is 100% gonna be a submit. But let's see what she's able to do in this game. Hopefully she can get a 500k here. Or even more. But next goal is gonna be 500k. Ooh, that was an interesting spin tuck of the S-piece. It looked very cool. I'm not sure if it was a good move, but it looked very cool. And there's a 500k barrier broken for Ari. Oh, Schwiedere topped out as well while we were watching Ari play. With a 759k, which is gonna be a submit. And Ari here getting pretty high. 541k. Next goal for Ari will be to get out of his situation, get clean. And if she manages to dig out of this, she will be looking for 600k, but this is gonna be difficult for Ari. And this is gonna be it, unfortunately, but still not a bad score. GG's to Ari. 47k. Not too bad, not too bad. And now, as you can see in the seedings, Shuichi is very close with Schwiedere. Very fitting, considering they have the same shirt. So I guess this is like a, a rivalry right now between Shuichi and Schwiedere. Currently Shuichi has a better score than Schwiedere, but not by far, and we all know Schwiedere, we all know he's able to get a better score. And now all players at the beginning of their current games. These are like the least interesting phases, like if all the players are just starting a game. There's like nothing exciting happening really. And Shuichi with a very nice double well. Very traditional DAS stacking. And Elva is in chat saying good luck everyone. And now Shuichi is kinda dependent on some pieces. Let's see what he's able to do here. Get some nice pieces to solve this. Now on a center wall. Usually you don't really want to be on a center wall because you will have to maintain 2 stacks instead of 1. Which is more costly when it comes to burns. In most cases, of course. Like If you have godly RNG, then it's not an issue. But usually you don't really want that. And yeah, for everyone who just joined the chat, I do want to remind you that we do have a Matcherino. Let me get the command. And even if you don't want to spend any money, you don't want to put in any money, there are coupons. So on Matcherino you can do a coupon. I don't know how it works. You just click a button basically, I think. And it's 25 cents for the prize money, for free, for nothing. Just free money pretty much. And as you can see, we are at $96, a little bit more, and a few cents. Is it 53 cents? I think it's 53 cents, very small. So we're trying to get to $100 till the end of the stream. And as I mentioned, there are coupons that you can do for free and just put 25 cents into the prize pool. And there's still quite a bunch of coupons left, so if everyone does one coupon, then we'll reach the $100 mark easily. Just reminding everyone. And now Shuichi is at 100 lines, so kinda advanced in this game. 440,000 points at 105 lines. Not the worst pace ever. Oh, I said the P word, oh no. Not the worst. Score 2 lines. How do you say this in English? I don't know English. Relation. Not the worst score line relation ever. But let's see what he's able to get into the transition. Ratio. Oh yeah, ratio. That's also a good one. I think I said the P word and now Shuichi is kinda struggling. My fault. I jinxed him. Oh, nice adjustment. And now 5 lines until transition and very high up. This line is gonna be the transition. But Shuichi seems to be able to get out of this. It's very nice. But it kinda messed up his lines to score ratio a little bit. So Shuichi is just getting ratioed by the game. And misdrops the ZPs. And Shuichi will have to... He cannot go too safe if he wants to improve his score, and especially if he wants to max out on this one. And now he's kinda dirty, which is even worse. Yeah, come on Shuichi. Still very maxable, but we'll have to put on the gas a little bit. And he does so with his Tetris. Yeah, like Trickster is saying, guys. Claim the codes. Let's get to $100 for price. Oh, and there was one code claimed, actually. From Sudoku. No. Sudokanard. Yeah, Sudokanard, thank you for claiming the code. I see you in chat quite often, and I never know how to pronounce your name. Oh, this is not looking very good for Shuichi. He needs the T-piece for the T-spin. Doesn't get it. Ooh, and doesn't get the L over to the left. Sudokanard. Sudokanard? Yeah, straightforward pronunciation. It's just all the final D. So it's not straightforward if it's if the final D is silent. Sudokanar. Sudokanar. Is Meme gonna try to qual? I'm not sure. I don't think Meme has signed up for now. Shuichi very high up. 750 at almost level 27. Pretty much needs to get all Tetrises here if he wants to max out this game. Let's see if the game will give the long bars. There's another long bar. There's another long bar, and this is looking pretty possible actually. Gets another long bar, RNG is on his side. He can get 2 more Tetrises, but 2 more Tetrises are not enough, I think. He will need an extra one. Oh, and misdrops a bunch of pieces anyways, but this is an improvement to his current score. By like almost 100,000 points. Not a bad score. And now is the time to go for max outs, like... I would argue there's like not a huge reason to improve this score anymore and not get a max out. And another code claimed by Kansi Silver Land. Kansi? Chansi? Something Silverland. Thank you so much for claiming the code. Straightforward by French standards. Oh yeah, but I don't know any French standards. I'm sorry. Sudukanar. Sudukanar. Oh yeah, it's not too bad actually. Sudukanar. And Schwiedre now. Post transition. Oh yeah, true. Shuichi just beat Rokurichi. That's true. Shuichi with a, I think it was like a 5-something transition. Not too bad. So let's see what Shuichi is able to do in this one. He was not brave enough to put that J piece to the left and tries to go for the next one and gets it over, misdrops a bunch of pieces. So this is gonna be it for Schwiedre. Unfortunately, not an improvement to his current score. Yeah, I mean, last year Hana was part of the... no, not Hana, what I'm saying. Hana is coming. Meme. Last year Meme was part of the Jonas Cup Top 4. So she had the flight sponsored. And this year, unfortunately, that's not the case, so I assume it's difficult to afford such an expensive flight. But I'm very glad to see some other players coming from far away, like Dogpie, who was just in chat. That's very cool, and Hana, of course, from the USA as well. Same with the Scooty, the blue Scooty. I think that was meant to be a surprise for blue Scooter for now. And then next slot he's going to be qualifying and it's going to be like, oh, there's blue Scooty qualifying, damn, that's hype. But I just ruined it, I'm sorry. But yeah, blue Scooty will be qualifying in the next slot. So after this qualification slot is done, don't go anywhere. We'll have some more people. So hype, yeah. Yo, Rokurichi. I'm doing fine. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing so many of these qualifications. But I have some troubles finding restreamers, finding other people to do them, because people are kind of busy, it turns out. Not everyone is living for Tetris. That's weird. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to do a bunch of them. But next week, the last slots, I am not able to do any pretty much. But yeah, tonight I'll do them, and tomorrow probably. There's only one slot tomorrow. Yeah, I know, right? Not everyone is living for Tetris, that's so weird. And by the way, we are at $97 in the Matcherino. So if you want to put in 25 cents for free, you can go to the Matcherino and just get a coupon, claim a code. You have to press claim code somewhere. And then it's 25 cents for the Matcherino for free. Nothing you have to do, nothing you have to pay. Just 25 cents. This is, if everyone does it, will reach the $100 easily. Yeah, restreamer drought is real. That's true. I mean, like, everyone needs restreamers, right? And people need to take time out of their days to restream. I mean, nowadays with like nestris.org, it's a lot easier. For example, I play in the DAS League, and the last matches I did, we couldn't find a restreamer, so we just played through nestris.org, which is amazing, I should say. And we have another code redemption. Thanks so much for the redeemed code from Dogpie, actually. Speaking of. And Blue Scooty's grandpa is on a free stream watch streak. That's very nice. And Shuichi with a... Speaking of very nice, Shuichi with a 600k transition, or about 600k. Yo, Diaz Allure. Good luck, have fun. For the players. And if the last game was pretty difficult for Shuichi to max, he had to go like pretty perfect. This one is quite the opposite. Has some leeway, but is kinda dirty. Could go for Deadly Tetris and will not risk it, but is now pretty high up. Gets the right pieces, gets out of this, very nice, almost clean. Oof, that's... These long bars were not optimal, but now clean 700k at level 22. Level 22. And Blue Scooty's grandpa is saying hi to everyone. Hello, Blue Scooty's grandpa. Very nice to see you in chat. And chat is rooting for Schwiedre. Shuichi at level 23. 700k. Yeah, let's go Shuichi. By the way, another code was redeemed by Brotherman Bill. Thank you so much, Brotherman Bill, for redeeming a Matcherino code and getting us a little bit closer to the $100 for this tournament. And Shuichi's kinda dirty again. There's no reason to play any aggressive at all. And this could be considered a joke. I don't want to say these things on stream. I don't want to be mean, but let's just say unfortunate. Next one, Shuichi. Next one. Come on. Oh no, yeah. Rokorichi is saying oh no as well. This is a sad day for sad Shuichi. But I believe in Shuichi, he will be able to redeem himself and get a max out. And another... Wait, is that code redemption from Dogpie? Paragon. What is that? Paragon FG. What is Paragon FGC? There's 2 Paragon FGC things done by Dogpie in the Matcherino. I'm not sure what that is. Can someone tell me in chat what Paragon FGC is supposed to mean? Because I don't know. But that explains why the cents are so weird. Like the prize money has some weird sense, if you know what I mean. The link timed out. Mobile. That's interesting. The other redeems. Ah, just different redeems, I see. Yeah, Matcherino is sometimes... I think one time it was down, right? There was some CTM tournament. I'm not sure if it was Mega Masters or just regular Masters or whatever, but... No, it was not Mega Masters. It was, I think, regular Masters, but the finals. And I remember that it was very difficult to reach the goals. I think they didn't reach any goals because Matcherino was just down. Until like the final game or something. If I remember correctly. And both Shuichi and Schwiedere now have played for more than 50 lines, and actually Schwiedere 262,000 points at 54 lines, which is a very nice lines to points ratio. So if Schwiedere can keep this up, he can get a nice transition score. I feel like in qualifying for these people, or in qualifying in general, having a high transition score is like a double-edged sword. Because on one hand you obviously have an easy time on 19 because you can play pretty safely on 19. You don't have to take too many risks. But on the other hand, I feel like because you have such a high transition score, it's like nerves kicking in kinda. And you just start playing weird and doing mistakes and stuff, like we saw in Shuichi's last game. Like his 890k game had like a really nice post transition. Like if he had the same post transition just in his last game, it's an easy max out. But I feel like because the transition was pretty high, it's like the nerves. And then you just don't play this well on post. And speaking of Shuichi, he's at 103 lines right now, 440,000 points about. So this will potentially be like a 550 transition, which is like pretty much exactly what you want to max out. Of course, ideally you want even more, but I feel like 550 is like a good place. Like if you get a 500, it's very difficult to max out. Not very difficult, but like it's pretty difficult. You can max out, but it's difficult. And like 600 is very nice, of course, as well. But like 550 is like, I feel like the lowest transition score you need to max out comfortably. And he's transitioning with 525,000 points. So very maxable, but not easy at all. We'll have to do a bit of pacing. We'll see how it goes. And we are experiencing a small slideshow action. but now it's back to normal. But Shuichi kinda non-clean. He's trying to find the correct pieces, and on the right side, Schwiedero also has transitioned, but gets some misdrops. Also, Schwiedero not with the greatest pace or lines to score ratio. So Schwiedero will have to dig out of this, and then even if he, after being able to dig out of this to get clean, he will have to do some pacing if he's looking to improve his current score of 750 about. But this is gonna be it. Schwiedero is not able to play this out. Just gonna reset, start another one. Yeah, that's unfortunate because like in the midway of level 18, the pace was looking very nice. So I'm not sure what happened. And Shuichi now 700k at level 24. Still pretty maxable, but not a cakewalk? Is that an English thing to say? Cakewalk? Not gonna be easy. Walk in the park? Not a walk in the park? Something walk. It's not gonna be easy. Almost 800,000 points at level 27. Oof. But experiencing a small misdrop. This is gonna be difficult for Shuichi, and it's not gonna be able to play this out. It's gonna tap out both work. Walk in the park and cakewalk. But what's like walk in the park, I understand, but what's a cakewalk? Is that like... That's why I was confused, because what's a cakewalk, you know? Do you walk with like a cake or something? Yeah, Ninja Pony. Max out means it doesn't cycle through. Oh, you walk on a cake. I see. That's weird. The buttercream frosting oozes between your little piggly wigglies. I see. That makes total sense. The catwalk. It's an American. Oh, that's a real thing? I thought you were joking. Maybe it's not just American, but I don't know. And we have another code redemption from Shimen. I see. The American cakes. So yeah, what I was trying to say, Ninja Pony. So you can see the score has 6 digits. And at some point it will be all 9s, like if you reach 999,000 points, 99.99. Then of course there's no way to have a higher score. And this is considered the max out. In this version we play on... we have special technical thingies. So that these players can play... can get higher scores. And it will switch to hexadecimal for like the first digit. So if they get a max out in 900... or 1 million score I should say, it switches to A. It will say A00000. And then a B will be 1.1 million scores, and so on. But 1 million points is considered the max out. Because on original everything, the score is not able to display display even higher. A cakewalk is a piano piece. I see. No. It's a raffle that combines musical chairs and a few stuff. Now, these are not emulated versions. I'm not gonna go into the details of how it works. But we as a community have found some nice ways. But this is like not all the hardware is necessarily original. Like there's also you know, this is an NES game, but there's also clone consoles like the Hyperkin Retron, for example, which is a very nice clone console. And this one is totally loud as well. But it's basically just like original hardware if you play on the Retron. There's a genre of music from the 1800s called cakewalk. Not all players have to use the same console and everything. Like it's totally possible that one player plays on original NES and the other plays on the Retron, the Hyperkin Retron. For example, the Hyperkin Retron HD, which I play on personally. And it's very close to the original, like it's the same experience, so that's why it's loud. I'm not gonna go on too much detail on how people play things exactly. We are all playing Tetris pretty much, yeah. NES Tetris is the game that is being played. I just think it's funny how I started the cakewalk discussion because I couldn't figure out this saying. Easy, like a walk in the cake. A cakewalk in the park. And now Shuichi close to transition, one line before transition, and Shuichi transitions with a 620k transition, which is very, very nice. And now let's see if he's able to convert this into a good score. Like if you have this kind of transition, there's really not much of a reason to go too aggressive. But he's kinda piece dependent. And he doesn't get any, he just gets burst with S and Z pieces. This is insane. That's so unfortunate. We'll have to throw this game away. Yeah, just worst possible RNG. But it's fine, still about 6 minutes to go. Which is enough for one full game. Or like two non-full games. And it looks like Shuichi is going for... He just reset, so he will reset again. So he's going for a few non-full games. And yeah, so basically if you start your game, if you start a game before the timer runs out, you are allowed to finish the game. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's true. That's another one. I believe the people next to Ari are watching this. Yeah, long enough to decide on a pace, exactly. The last game you start, you are allowed to play out, so... If you are very close to the timer running out and you are on a bad game, it does make sense to just reset the game. And try to get a better one. So we're now reaching the point where people will have to decide if they play this out or they start another one. Still about 5 minutes left for all the players. Oh yeah, we have a lot of Quaits in chat. Okurichi spamming the Quait emote. Which is a handsome Tetris man indeed. And Chuchi at 41 lines right now. 200,000 points, which is a very nice lines to score ratio. But it's still very early into this game, so it yeah, it doesn't really mean a lot. Like, it's pretty common to have such a good pace this early into the game. Now kinda dirty. Schwiedre with a nice P word as well, but a very dirty stack. And Ari on a decent game as well here. Of course, Ari looking to improve her current score of 540,000 points. Or 547,000 points, I should say. So it's probably looking for like a 600k or maybe even a 700 on a really good game. And Shuichi, of course. Shuichi and Schwiedre are both looking for a max out. Potentially, but I think Schwiedre is mostly looking to improve his score. Like, Schwiedre is still sitting at 750,000 points. So even if he's able to get like an 8 or 900k, I think it's gonna be nice. There's no reason to go all in for max out pretty much. And both Schwiedre and Ari have restarted their current games. All three players actually, Shuichi as well. And as you can see, Ari is going for level 9 start. Which is not a bad strat. Because like I said, the last game you start, you are allowed to play to the end. And because level 9 is... Oh, nice! Spin adjustment for Shuichi. That was very nice. Because level 9 is pretty slow and... yeah, pretty slow. You can get good scores more consistently. Pretty much. Everybody has sunglasses. You can get good scores more consistently. But the reason why you don't do level 9 starts normally in qualifiers is because it's slow. And another nice spin adjustment for Shuichi. Just flexing. Nice T-spin. I lost my thought. Yeah, level 9 is pretty slow, so you avoid it in qualifiers. Because you want to save time, of course, to get as many games in as possible. But if you start close to the timer running out, you will only be able to do one game anyways. So there's really no downside in doing level 9 start. So yeah, that's exactly what Ari is doing right now for her last game. And we have about 20 seconds left on the clock. So that means if players want to restart their game, now is the time. Now or never. These last seconds will decide if this is gonna be the player's last game or not. And the timer on the stream has run out officially. Shuichi theoretically still has half a second to... no, never mind. So all the players' timers have run out. So these are the last games of all 3 players. So we will see what these people will be able to do in these last games. And Schwiedre 80 lines already, 83 lines to be exact. 400k, which is pretty nice. Looking for like a 6 to 650 transition maybe if he can keep up this pace. And Shuichi, in the meantime, 53 lines, 220,000 points, which is almost as nice, not quite as nice. This is more like a 550 to 600k transition, I would say. Of course, if he keeps up this pace. Nice double well for Schwiedre. And on the bottom, Ari at 112,000 points. 46 lines, which is a very nice pace actually for level 9 start. So this level 9 strat seems to be working for Ari. But we'll see if she's able to keep up the pace until level 10 transition and beyond. Schwiedre has a bad left side. Let's see what he's able to do here. Ooh, doesn't get anything for the left, gets the long bar. But needs some very good pieces and some very good digging right now. Oh, this is such a good game. It would be such a shame if Schwiedre would have to throw it away. But oof, early dash shift, oh no. This is very bad. And he got the perfect pieces as well, but shifted too early. This is so unfortunate. GG's, Schwiedre, for your qualifying. So Schwiedre is gonna finish his qualifier with 759,000 points and 700 points. Not too bad. GG. Could be worse. This last game, very unfortunate. Yeah, you tried. Yeah, I think the saddest thing is, like, if you wouldn't have done the early dash shift, I think you would have digged out of this easily. Like, you got the right pieces and stuff. Unfortunate. It happens. These things happen. Because... yeah, that was unfortunate. But the good thing is we do have the flattish double elimination bracket, so even as like not a high seed, as like a middle seed, you still have a very nice way through the bracket. And yeah, in the meantime, let's focus on the other 2 players. Ari and Shuichi, of course. And Shuichi is very close to transition. Three lines to transition, and Shuichi is gonna transition with a 560,000 points. And let's see what Shuichi is able to do here. Also, let's look at Ari's game. Needs to dig out a little bit. And Ari is almost at the level 10 transition. Yeah, Furio in chat is saying as well Ari can beat 550 easily. I think so too. Actually, Hannah, I'll have to check the bracket as well. I know that the top seeds do skip some parts, but I'm not sure if they skip a whole day. And Shuichi needs something to the left, needs an O piece, gets the O piece, very important. Gets the L, not too bad. Needs to dig out of this. Does he get something to the left? Gets the longbar to the left, very nice. Oh, misses the adjustment, unfortunately. The Korean thing adjustment. TP's... Ah! This is looking very rough, and this is gonna be it for Shuichi. And Shuichi tops out at 648,000 points. Unfortunate, but you did good, Shuichi. Not maxed out, maybe I was glazing you too hard. It's all good. You did good. Let's try. Unfortunate. Now we can put our focus on Ari. Currently at 290,000 points. 124 lines. And I'm realizing just now, but they have a Zelda Breath of the Wild poster in the back, right? Which is very nice. Yeah, like Tegamek is saying. Just have to win some more games in the bracket. Which will be in 2 weeks. Next weekend is one more weekend of qualifiers, and then the weekend after will be the tournament. So Shuichi ends his qualifier at 894,132 points. Currently seed 14. Seed 11, I'm sorry. So we'll see how Shuichi will perform in the tournament. And Ari is looking for a longbar, gets a longbar, very nice. He's looking for another longbar, or could potentially clean this with the L and longbar combo. What is exactly what she's getting? Gets another Tetris. Longbar dependency into longbar. Might have been an adjustment actually. Now we'll have to take one burn, probably, to get Tetris ready. And there's a burn. Level 16 transition, which is exactly the same speed as level 18. But as we have seen before, Ari is well able to play 18 and even some 19. But now has some holes in her stack. Gets nice pieces though. Needs the blue piece. Where is the blue piece? Ari currently at 433,000 points. Goal is 550 about. I mean the goal to beat her current qualification score. Almost Tetris ready. Decides to go for the safe triple. Understandable. And now it's level 19 time. And is Tetris ready on 19, but decides to burn. Needs about 100,000 points to beat her current qualification score. Ooh, but misdrops the T to the left. And this is gonna be it, unfortunately. GG's though. So Ari is gonna finish her qualifier with a 547,867 points. 67. Yeah, whatever. So let's take a look at what will be happening next. And as you can see, in about 15 minutes, we will have 3 more people qualifying, which will be Scooty. Scooty is for blue Scooty. Yes, that's correct, for blue Scooty. And then Dogpie and AV Geek. Hey, blue Scooty is in chats. And you don't need Nestris or Nestris champs. You don't need anything. It's just either normal Twitch restream stuff, or you can send me an OBS Ninja link. Yeah, there's a group chat in Discord that you should be in as well. There's a big message which explains most things. Yeah, good luck to all the Americans, and for now I will send you into where is it? Into this scene. You get some ads, you can watch some ads, I guess, and I will be preparing the next slot. And yeah, see you in 15 minutes, everyone. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. Mr. Blue Scooty, can you go to the settings and show me that all necessary game modes are turned on? Thank you. Welcome back. And as you can see, we have 3 very exciting players here. And their slot is gonna start any moment at exactly 22 UTC. I don't know what that is in any other time zones, but it should be in about less than 1 minute, like half a minute or something. And yeah, we'll have Blue Scooty, the real Blue Scooty, Game Crash Blue Scooty. We'll have Dogpie, the real Dogpie. I don't think they crashed the game, but the real Dogpie. And the real AV Geek as well. And it is exactly 22 UTC, so the timer is starting, and all three players are starting their qualification attempt. And Monthly Tetris did raid, I thought, but it was on break. Kinda bad timing, but still thank you for the raid. Sorry, I'm not very thankful. I'm like, yo, they did raid. Whatever. No, very, thank you very much for the raid. Raiding with 31 people, that's very nice. Thank you, Monthly Tetris, and Monthly Tetris saying Makwe. How do you? I should know how to pronounce that. Makwe, Makwi. I don't know. Whatever. And yeah, people in chat saying good luck, have fun, everyone. So we'll see what these players will be able to achieve. I think they can get some pretty nice scores. All of these players, of course, max out players at least, like well above max outs. So I think we can see quite a few max outs in this qualification slot. I think. I would be very surprised if we don't see any max outs here. But yeah, I'm sure like all three of these players are able to get at least one max out, or like at least a few max outs actually. So I assume the scoreboard of the standings will look quite differently after the slot. And also everyone in chat, I want to remind everyone in chat that we do have a Matcherino open for the CTWC DAS tournament already. And you can see on the bottom, it says $98 right now. And the goal is to get this to $100 until the end of this stream. So we have 57 minutes and 50 seconds left. And the greatest part about this is that we don't even have to pay anything for it, because on Matcherino there are these coupons. How are they called? Codes. You can go on Matcherino and then press the button that says redeem codes, I think, or something like that. And then you will put 25 cents into the prize pool without paying 25 cents, so it's free money. And there's quite a few of these thingies left. So we can easily get to $100 without paying anything really, just for free. I mean, most of it was paid. Like in the last qualification slot, we had someone put in $70. And it was Trickster02. Trickster02 put in $70, which was amazing. And yeah, codes are starting to get redeemed. Very nice. Dragonheart redeemed one. Pixel Andy redeemed the code. Very nice. So we are getting closer to the $100. Cent by cent, pretty much. And Pixel Andy, of course, kind of investing his coupons in himself in a way. Because Pixel Andy, as you know, is one of the favorites for this tournament. I would go as far to say Pixel Andy is pretty much the favorite for this tournament. So it's not unlikely that he will get some of these 25 cents. Yeah. It's gonna be so worth it. You're gonna be a rich man. 25 additional cents. I mean, depending on the split, it's like maybe like 13 cents, 12 cents, I don't know. And yeah, unfortunately Dogpie topped out at this first game. But the other players are still going. Blue Scooty currently at 103 lines. Wait, your PB is 833, Dogpie? I see what happened. Because on my data that I do have, it says 1.3. But I would assume that this is not DAS. Also, DAS 1.3 is pretty high. I think if you had a DAS 1.3, I would have known. I just looked at it, at the number, and I was like, oh yeah, that's more than a max out, so... sorry for this misinformation. Spreading fake news. And yeah, AV Geek has transitioned with about 500k. I don't know the exact transition score, wasn't looking, but about 500k. And same with Blue Scooty, but Blue Scooty have quite a little bit of a higher transition, almost 600k I think. Maybe it was 600k. I didn't see the exact transition score. Yeah, I see DAS Allure. Yeah, he rolls and DAS, I see. That makes sense. And Blue Scooty on a very nice game. Almost 700,000 points at level 21. AV Geek also on a nice game. Currently 673,000 points. Level 23, not as nice as Scooty's game. But still a very nice game. And Blue Scooty just banging down Tetris after Tetris. Not even a problem for Blue Scooty. 800k at level 23. And yeah, Mia Kapi also did a coupon, redeemed the codes. Thank you very much. We are now at $99. Which is very close to the 100. And Blue Scooty is just unstoppable. Like, at this point it's not about getting the max, it's about getting the maxes fast. So that Blue Scooty can get in more games and get more maxes. Like, this is a crazy DAS pace. Not now. One hole in his deck, but it's not a problem. Like, Blue Scooty could be burning 20 lines without a Tetris and still has an easy max out, pretty much. And another code redeemed from Commodore something. Commodore Friday. Thank you so much for redeeming the codes, everyone. And Blue Scooty, I think, yeah, it's one more max, one more Tetris, and that's the max for Scooty. And he's going to top out instantly. Yeah, alright. So, the way this is supposed to work is, if you want to submit a score, you're supposed to put it in Discord. But if you want to put it in Twitch, that's also fine. Oh yeah, AV Geek also, not quite a max out, but topped out with 946,000 points. Which is a very nice first game. Like, either a very nice kicker, or just a nice qualification score already. So yeah, if you want to submit a score, you're supposed to put it into the Discord, the group chat we have. Blue Scooty put his max into the Twitch chat, which is, I guess it's also fine. But yeah, I mean, I know, like if you get a max, I know that you will submit it. But it's just still fair to submit it somewhere. Oh, lol, I see. Alright, keep playing. I just put down the score into the Discord group chat and then you can keep playing. So I will see it and enter it. And yeah, right now currently Scooty seed 8 with only one max out. And actually AV Geek at seed 9 currently with no max outs, but a very, very high kicker. I mean, you can have the stream muted, like, if you want to. Just know, if you want to submit a score, just put it into the Discord group and that's fine. But yeah, in the meantime, like, while Scooty and AV Geek were getting their first scores, respectively, Dogpie did not submit anything. Seems like he didn't have any submittable scores yet. To be honest, I wasn't looking at Dogpie's gameplay a lot because AV Geek and Scooty just had very exciting games. But now we can see Dogpie currently 40 lines, 150,000 points. Yeah, gets the long bar one piece too late as always. Another nice long bar gets Tetris. And we are actually at $99.62, so we need 2 more redeemed codes. 2 more redeemed codes will get us to the $100. And I think we'll get them easily. A nice double well for Dogpie. Or I shouldn't say nice double well because it was very deep and very low on the stack. It's probably not the perfect place for a double well. And that's also fun to see about DAS, that a lot of players are still kind of using old school stacking styles. Like especially with Dogpie, you can see he's... Oh, we have a contribution, a $5, about $5 contribution from Mayor Carpi. Mayor Carpi, I hope it's correct. Thank you so much. Just shooting over the 100 goal. We're now at $104 already. Damn, thank you so much. This means a lot to the players. And to the organizers, of course, as well. But yeah, what was I supposed about to say? Oh yeah, when you watch Dogpie's gameplay, you can see him like doing, let's say, old school stacking styles. Like going for double well and then burning into Tetris readiness and stuff like that. Having like a high left side and not that high right side. And we have another contribution, $5 from Dias Allure. Thank you so much. Dias say up. Dias say up. I don't know what that means, but thank you so much. We're now almost at $110 for the tournament. Damn. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much, people. Oh, now I missed the wits from Dogpie. Number go up. Ah, I see. Number go up indeed. So Dogpie now at 107 lines. Nice C-spin. 44,000 points. So this can be a very, very nice 500k plus transition. And from my intense research, which is looking at chat, I know that Dogpie has a DAS PB of 833,000 points. So depending on how good his 19 is, because his 18 is pretty good actually with DAS. I'm not saying anything, like I don't want to jinx anything or whatever, but I'm just saying that this is a nice transition. This is all I'm gonna say. And speaking of nice transition, Blue Scooty. Do I have to say more? And like, speaking of nice transition, Blue Scooty. Of course, Blue Scooty is at a very nice transition. Again, is now at 668,000 points, level 21. And no, oh no, Dogpie will top out here at 541,000 points. Unfortunate, very nice transition into not so nice everything else. But it is still a nice score submission. And this will get Dogpie to seat 21 currently. Of course, he's gonna try to improve the score by even more. He's gonna do the Dias Allura strat and make number go up. Qualifying score number go up. And speaking of number go up, yeah, Blue Scooty again. We have a lot of number go up at his score. He's at almost 800,000 points at level 24. At this point, I'm wondering if Scooty will have a kicker at all, or just like X amount of max outs. Maybe Scooty is looking to beat his fellow American Fractal, who is sitting at 5 max outs and seat 1 right now. But now it's kinda dirty. Needs to dig out of this first. Is looking for a long bar. Oh, Blue Scooty needs a long bar, like, very soon. Gets a long bar to the left. Very important. Needs an O piece. Gets an O piece. And now with all this digging, it's like, even if he gets out of this, it's... Oh, a nice quick tap. Like, this is not even free, like, pace-wise. He can get 2 Tetrises. And he needs 2 Tetrises. I'm not sure if it's enough. I think it's enough if he gets his Tetris. I have no idea how many points you get for Tetris on 28. But I think it is enough. If he gets the long bar, that is. Where's the long bar? Come on. Long bar for Scooty, that is enough. Barely, barely. Damn. GG's, Blue Scooty. Second max out. And just instantly starting the next game. So Blue Scooty is really going for pace, but not like pace in a Tetris sense, but more like in a... Get as many max outs as possible in the least time as possible. Qualifier time, pace, I guess. However you call it. And AV Geek on a decent game as well. Currently at 127 lines, so 3 lines before transition and almost 500k. Let's see if AV Geek can get anything done here. It's very high up. She's looking for the long bar. Long bar's not coming. Needs to get the J to the left and misses it. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I mean, to be fair, this... it was like a really low 500k transition, right? It would have been it would have been difficult to beat her score, her qualification score anyways. So maybe this is not the worst thing. Like AVG can now try to go for like a 600k transition and have an easier time to beat her current qualification score. So maybe it's a good thing in some ways. I'm just trying to stay positive and optimistic. But yeah, both Scooty with 2 maxes already and AV Geek with a nice qualification score already. So of these 3 players, I think Dogpie is looking for something else. I'm pretty sure Dogpie can get a better qualification score than his current 540,000 points, roughly. So we will be rooting for Dogpie, of course. We will be rooting for all of these players. And AV Geek now going for the level 19 strats. I'm not quite sure if she's doing it to get better scores. Or like just for like, warming up and getting your DAS, getting back into your DAS thingy thing, you know. And on the meantime, Blue Scooty at 72 lines. And for once, Blue Scooty is not on a crazy insane pace. 250 at 72 lines. Which is a decent pace, but it's not... yeah, it's not that crazy. Like a 550 to 600 pace, I would say, maybe, I guess. Yeah, Dogpie just reset this game. In Qualification you can reset quite a bit, because if you are on a bad pace, you know, sometimes it's just a waste of time to play it out. And then to save some time you reset. It's not a bad strat. And I think Blue Scooty, that was back-to-back max outs so far. Not sure. Wait, no. Can't be, we have 23 minutes played already. It feels, for me it feels like the time has passed too fast. Well, there must have been a few games from Scooty that didn't result in max outs, right? And now, AV Geek is on a very solid level 19 game right now. 318,000 points at 77 lines. Oh, now misdrops, unfortunately. She needs something for the left. Doesn't get the longbow over. I think I kinda jinxed a little bit. Unfortunate, yeah, very unfortunate. And she's going back to level 18 starts. And Blue Scooty also on level 19, but from a level 18 start. So we will see what Blue Scooty is able to do here in this game. Of course, is looking for another max out. But maxing with DAS is difficult. It's not easy. It's not a walk in the cake park. And Blue Scooty looking for a longbar. There it is. Longbar for Scooty, Tetris for Scooty. And the game crasher is at almost 700,000 points. Gets a nice setup, T-spin setup thingy. Oh, now he had to block off his well. But gets a nice quick tap from the L to the left. Nice adjustment of the T. Oh, that was insane, the T to the left. Ooh, that looks like a mistrap, I think. And Blue Scooty back to Tetrising. 770,000 points. 25 lines. Gets Tetris. And Robin is in chat as well. Yo, Robin, what's up? Blue Scooty now looking for another longbow. Gets longbow, but one piece too late as always. Ah, there's another one. Nicely done. Now this is not a given as well. Actually, this is gonna be difficult. It's like not possible in the normal way. We'll have to get an extra Tetris at least. But not getting the pieces, so this is not gonna be maxed out unless Scooty is gonna do some level 29 magic. But he will not. So it's just gonna be a nice kicker of 899,000 points. And he instantly goes for another game. So now Scooty have 2 max outs and a kicker of 899,000 points. It is enough to overcome Jasper, but not enough to overcome Hannah. So Scooty right now he's sitting at seat number 6. And of course AV Geek looking to improve her seating as well by getting a max out or a good game, a good scorer. Yeah, that's true, Robin. That's the thing with DAS. With rolling, it's like... Alright, I mean, we're speaking about max outs. Like, with rolling, max outs are easy, of course. If you can play 29 especially. But I think with DAS, you're somewhat reliant on RNG as well. I do think that, like, it is possible to max out pretty much any seat. If you play perfectly with DAS. I do believe that. But no one plays perfectly, of course. And so I think with DAS you're somewhat reliant on RNG to get max outs. Robin has been trying rolling. Oh, so you're gonna roll at CTUK and then DAS at CTWC DAS? I mean, that's what I'm doing. That's what most people are doing, I guess. I'm wondering if any of these players are playing CTUK as well. The players currently qualing, I mean. Bandy maxes those in 29, that's true. I mean, Bandy's 29 is just on a different planet. And AV Geek transitions with about 500,000 points. So let's see if she will be able to convert this transition into another high score. And so far it is looking good. I'm not sure if she burned it all into in the post transition so far. Alright, there's one burn. So even though this was like a 500k transition, I have to say this almost feels like a 550k transition, just because the post was so efficient so far. I mean, now there's quite a few burns, so maybe I'll have to take that back. I mean, like, almost 700k at level, not even 23. It's like, no, not bad at all. But that looks like a weird misdrop. Oof. Quite a few misdrops for AV Geek. She's looking for the right pieces to get out of his situation efficiently. Now let's see, she's going for the, not dirty, but center wall Tetris. Needs for Longbar, where's for Longbar finally? Now back into a normal. And meanwhile, Dogpie, I didn't see Dogpie on level 24. Very high up. At 633,000 points, so already an improvement to his current qualification score, and he's gonna submit it. And I'm gonna enter it into the sheet thingy. So this gets Dogpie up quite a few seats. Now at seats 17 currently. And yeah, AV Geek on a pretty nice game. She managed to improve the pace quite a bit. Nice. But now it's kind of piece dependent. Gets right pieces. And can get 2 more Tetrises. Needs like 1 Tetris and change, or like 2 Tetrises or whatever. Oof. Very piece dependent now. Ready for 1 more Tetris. Will it be enough? Yeah, it will be enough. Just needs for Longbar. Where's for Longbar for AV Geek? Where's for Longbar? And that's max out. Very nice. That was very close. Also, I think maxing from a flat 500k transition is pretty good. Yes. The chat is on your side. Very nice, GG. That's amazing. And this will put AV Geek up quite a few seats as well. She's now at seat 8, so AV Geek just entered the current top 8. Which will not be the top 8 in like 2 weeks, of course, but still. GG's. And meanwhile, Scooty at 680. 700k level 22, which obviously he is looking for his next max out. And it's like, you know, AV Geek got her maxed out, and everyone is like, oh yes, GG's, that's amazing and stuff. And then Scooty is gonna get his next max out, and people are just like, alright, yeah, another day in the office. Chat, oh yeah. you can't see it on stream, but AV Geek named her max out chat. And I think it's because the chat was so nice to her with all the GGs and stuff. Catvinity wrote, "Go Scooty, come on," and I thought. I didn't read it probably, I just thought you said go Scooty mom, like go Scooty's mom, and I was very confused. Yeah, go players, go everyone. Yeah, go Dogpie as well. Yeah, go Scooty's mom too. Exactly, go everyone. And Scooty is looking for another 100,000 points. Which is very doable at 217 lines, but this kinda piece dependent actually. And now this is not a given. It's all dependent on RNG pretty much. If he gets droughted now, this will not be a max out. Just needs the longbow. Where is it? Where's the longbow for Scooty? And that's annoying. I mean, this is gonna improve his kicker, but still. That is unfortunate. Sometimes it do be like that. And now Scooty is not on pace anymore to beat the top seeds. About 23 minutes left for these players. Scooty is sitting at 2 max outs. So he's definitely on pace to beat Hana. And then maybe get 3 or 4 max outs. Probably on pace to get 4 max outs. Robin says we had crazy luck in the Qual, and like saying, you know, as a former world champion, saying this, being seed 3 as a former world champion, and then saying, oh yeah, I just had luck. This is yeah, definitely a thing to do, I guess. You were getting bailed, I see. Actually, I don't remember. Did I stream your qualifier? I think I didn't. I think it was either Jakub or Gunther, right? I don't even remember. I did so many of these qualifiers already. I kinda start forgetting all the details. And False Minute is saying, let's go, Scooty. Wouldn't it be awesome if Dogpie would PBE in this qualifier and get like a 900 something? Let's hope for that. Like if you think about it, there's a lot of people with like 900, 800k and no kicker, right? No max out, sorry. So if you get like a 920k, I mean not necessarily Dogpie, but like in general, you're already gonna jump up like a lot of seats. I feel like the 9 and 800ks are very, very crowded. A lot of players and like not a lot of space. Yeah, Scooty is always grinding. Damn, I wish Bandy was going. I think right now Bandy is like the, I don't know, the goat of DAS or something. It always used to be, I mean, it kind of changed over time, right? For a long time, I personally thought Pixelandy was like the best DAS player. And then last year, when Giovanni won the tournament, I think around that time Giovanni was the best DAS player. Like I seriously think Giovanni was the better player, better than Pixelandy around that time. But I think it was very close. But then, like, Giovanni kinda got washed. And Pixel Andy kinda got even better, I feel like. And then, like, if you would have asked me, like, I don't know, 2 months ago, 1 month ago even. Yeah, Giovanni was best player for, like, 2 months, that's true. Like, Pixel Andy was the best DS player for most of the time, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. And now it's like... I'm not sure if I would say Bandy is better than Andy. Bandy is better than Andy, that's a funny thing to say. But like, it's getting very close. I feel like Bandy's just on a different level. There will also be in-person quals. By far the majority of quals will be online. And yeah, chat is saying Andy is still better than Bandy. I see that. So Hannah is saying Heps was in 22, Adam 22, Leo 23, Fractal 24, Andy 25. I think that's a good... You would say Leo was best in 23. Well, who else was there? Who else was there in 23 who was like really good? I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm definitely very excited what the future of DAS will bring. I see, then I guess I wasn't paying that much attention in 23. I mean, Robin is saying Leo was by far the best. And then Hannah's saying 23 was the closest. Oh, you mean Leo's personal skill peaked in 23? Oh yeah, Mark Migas was still around at that time, right? Isn't it kind of sad how like the best DAS players were all Europeans for like such a long time, and then it's slowly shifting towards Americans. Oh yeah, Mark was like Bandy. I think that's a very nice comparison, like very high scoring, but not the best in comp. I mean, yeah. I think that's a good comparison actually. And I want to briefly get back to the players, because Blue Scooty is on a transition game. 600k at level 22, and this is not the best pace ever, but I want to say that this was the level 19 start. And I personally think doing 19 starts in quals is a good strat, but not necessarily with DAS. Because of course you want to save time and stuff, so when you're doing like a rolling tournament. It makes sense, because you can still get high scores from 19 or max, if it's the old qual system, but like if DAS, you know, you save time, but you're gonna risk having like way less chances to get a max out. Yeah, see, Lily was very dominant in 23. I'm very excited to see how Leo is gonna perform in this year's CTWC DAS. Is that so, Robin? Would you say 19 start max outs are not that much harder? Because I feel like when you're like good... Oh, speaking of... Scooty is kinda high up, but gets a piece, it's alright. When you're like as good as Scooty or pro DAS players, you could get like... Uh-oh, this is gonna be difficult for Scooty. Needs the right pieces. Spin, very nice. Needs one Tetris and then some burns. Oof. Gets another Tetris and gets another max out, very nice. Another max out for Blue Scooty. And also, at the meantime, AV Geek is on a very nice game as well. So that is definitely something to look out for. Yeah, that was very clutch. GG for that max out. Let's look at AV Geek's game, because she is on a game as well. 840,000 points at level 26. And needs the longbar right now, or is this gonna be it? Where's the longbar for AV Geek? Doesn't get it in time and falls to this bad RNG. But like I wanna go. Yeah, that was a bra moment. Unfortunate. Still 12 minutes to go. Enough for two max outs. Actually, speaking of Scooty, he could still get to seat 1. Nice try. No, AV Geek saying she can feel the rust. I mean, one max out is already pretty nice. To get back to the discussion briefly, like also Tolstoy is saying 19 start game for the time save. But like, is it really that much of a time save? Because let's say Scooty did an 18 start and then got the max out on like level 26. Instead of like 29. And with the benefit that it was like a safer max out. Because the last game he almost didn't max out. And he had like what? I think he had like roughly 500k at 130 lines, right? I think if it's an 18 start, Scooty can consistently get like 600k transitions. And go for like a safer max out. Maybe spend a little more time, like half a minute at most, but then like have double the chances to max out. I don't know. Yeah, that could be it. I don't know if Scooty was paying attention to the time this closely, but that's a very nice point from False Minute. That maybe he did the 19 start because this is the only way he can get. Actually, no. Because like he didn't save that much time. If it would have been an 18 start, he would have had enough time for 2 more games afterwards as well. So I don't think that was the idea. I think it might be just also... I mean, Robin is saying she gets it. So maybe it's a pro DAS player thing that I'm not getting. Maybe it is that easy to max on 19 compared to 18 if you are good. I see. That could be it, Hannah. That could be it. Like I said, I'm not a pro DAS player, so I'm not sure what's the optimal strat. But like Robin was saying, like 19 start is not that much harder than 18, and I believe her because she's way better in this than me. Mental reset, yeah, that might be true as well. Maybe like have a nice wits from AV Geek. Maybe have like a small change of pace, you know. That could be it as well. And Scooty currently is at 106 lines and 425,000 points. So looking like for like a 550 transition maybe if he plays this optimally. And there's not that much time left actually for these players. Only about 8 minutes left. So we will see how this goes. If Loose Goody maxes out this game, he still has enough time to start another one. So seed 1 is still in the reach for him. Tetris. Yo, Danny, what's up? Danny's in the chat. And AV Geek on another nice game as well. Almost 500,000 points. 113 lines. Which is extremely maxable. I hope I didn't... I don't want to like commentator curse or anything. But just saying that this is a nice game for AV Geek. Can get 3 more Tetrises before the transition. There's one. Another one. Can get one more for the 600,000 points transition. And there it is. 600k transition for AV Geek. So let's see what she will be able to do with this transition. So we have 2 very exciting games going on at the same time right now. It's taking some burns. And now the stack is kinda rising. AV Geek needs the right pieces to get out of this. It's almost clean. Needs one more longbar to get clean. Maybe she will go for a center wall Tetris here. And yeah, she does, and she gets it. 730 at 174 lines for AV Geek. And Blue Scooty, 900k at level 27. Is kinda RNG dependent as well. Again. Needs one more Tetris. Can he find it somewhere? Is going for it. Gets a longbar. And there it is. Max out for the Scooty. Very nice. Very close as well. And this is the max out number 4. So if Blue Scooty can get one more max out, he will be at seat number 1 for now. And AV Geek at almost 850,000 points. Only level 26. Yeah, GG's to Scooty. That was a very nice max out. AV Geek now at level 27. Looking for the long bar. For the dirty center ball, but doesn't get it. Who now has to put some bad pieces. And now even if she was clean, this wouldn't be easy, but gets the long bar for the dirty center ball and is setting up. Needs 2 more Tetrises and has exactly 5 lines, so needs to go pretty much perfect here. Is setting up another one. Needs 2 long bars now. 2 long bars will get the max. I think she lost DAS. Needs another long bar. Where's the long bar? And there it is. And oh, she missed it. So close. I mean, fortunately, this is an improvement of the kicker score, but unfortunately, this should have been a max out. Very close. Unfortunate. But like, staying positive, staying optimistic, this is an improvement. And there's time for one more game. Yeah, exactly, new kicker. Why not? Great game, definitely. And Dogpie with the Witz setup. Let's see if he gets the long bar to complete the Witz and decides to just burn this down. Gets the long bar. Now Dogpie transitions with 480,000 points. Which is a decent transition. Not amazing, but still. And Dogpie's goal is 634,000 points to improve his qualification score. I guess his next real goal would be to overtake Schwiedere at 760,000 points. Which is totally doable for Dogpie, I would argue. One minute Dogpie. Yeah, it's true. There's 1 minute left. So if players want to reset their games, now is the time. I think Dogpie is feeling confident on level 19 right now. A nice Tetris for Dogpie. And keep in mind that these players have their own timer as well. It's very close to the one you see on stream. But the one you see on stream is mostly an orientation for you, the people watching. So Dogpie has 15 seconds for a potential restart, but I think he's gonna go with the Wiz one. Now this is officially the last game of all players. So let's see how this will go. Dogpie needs a long bar to the left. Gets it. Oh, but doesn't quite get it. Wasn't brave enough to try to get it to the left, and now has a messy stack. Needs L or J piece. There it is. Needs an L piece for the left. Ooh, gets the L piece, but not for the left. And that's gonna be it. Unfortunately, not an improvement of the current score. So Dogpie will finish his qualifier with 633,000 points. And I just saw someone turning off Scooty's time. People in chat rooting for Dogpie. That's very, very nice to see. GG's Dogpie. Very excited to see you again at the tournament in 2 weeks. Yeah, I thought so too. Because I'm looking at a different scene than you are. I can see some of the behind the scenes stuff. It looked very funny. Because I know it's the Google timer, right? That has the very annoying ring when it's finished. I experienced this myself. Yeah, will be awesome, Dogpie. The annoying. Yeah, I think we haven't seen each other since 23. That's true. 21 was actually. Wait, let me think. 22 was also online, right? 22 was COVID still. Yeah, then I was there at 23. That's right, and I haven't been at CTWC since. And this year I am like the UK team is doing most of the organizing. I'm also helping out, of course, but they're doing like the most of the heavy lifting by far. 22 was first in person since COVID, then since 22, because I wasn't there at 23. And oh no, Scooty is gonna top out. And not gonna be able to get his 5th max out, so only seat 3, only. So Scooty finishes with 4 max outs. And a very high kicker. Seat number 3. Very nice qualifier, very nice finish. GG's though, yeah. Very nice. And now all eyes will be on AV Geek. So let's see what AV Geek is able to do here in her last game. 1 line until transition. Not the best stack for a transition. Gets the Tetris 540,000 points transition. Of course, AV Geek is looking for a max out because there's no reason to improve this kicker score without getting a max out. It's not playing too aggressive. Nice Tetris, 600k at level 22. Nice burns. Important burns. Now a Tetris for AV Geek. $743,000 points. Level 24. 800,000 points at level not even 26. So this is a very good attempt from AV Geek. Who now has a very uncomfortable tower in the middle. Needs an L piece to tuck. Gets the L piece. But now has to build a few holes. So this is definitely not free. Needs to get a quick tap potentially. Very nice digging. But now the pace is just running away. 2 Tetrases will not be enough here. So needs to find a way to get an extra Tetris. And this... oh. Column 3, this was perfect for a column 3 well transfer. But unfortunately AV Geek did not do it. Ah, good enough, good enough. 1 max out and a high kicker. Not bad. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, I think the only thing could have done is switch to column 3 in the end. But it's fine, 1 max out is good. 1 max out is good. Yeah, unfortunate still. So GG's to all 3 players. GG's to Blue Scooty, AV Geek and Dogpie, of course. Yeah, that's good, AV Geek. Stay positive. Was a very nice qualifier. And I'm excited to see all of you at the tournament. Nicely done, everyone. Thank you. So thanks everyone for playing, the players. Thanks for watching the watch us. And we'll take a quick look at tomorrow's qualifier. Tomorrow there will be only 1 qualifier. So Boki and Liliana will play at 16 UTC tomorrow. And then next week will be some more exciting qualifiers, but I think my current scene doesn't allow it. Can I scroll? Oh, I can. But I cannot scroll far enough, looks like. This is very oh, this looks wrong. Oh, I think I broke something. I'm gonna make it. Alright. I'm not gonna show you who's playing next week. But yeah, tomorrow we'll have Boki and Liliana. And then next week some more people. And yeah. Oops. This is not what I wanted. I should turn on studio mode. And thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to people who donated to the Sponsorino. The sponsor... It's getting late. I'm sorry. The Sponsorino. I see, AV Geek. I see. Yeah, thanks everyone who put in Sponsorino money. Rate methods. That's an idea. Actually, can I rate people on here? What is methods doing right now? Walk in the cake park. Yeah. Thank you for playing. Thanks everyone for putting money in the Sponsorino, and yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for playing, thanks for chatting especially, thanks for rooting on the players. And I will try to rate methods, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to rate. I think I can. Is this working? Cool. Alright. So it looks like Methods is doing restreaming even more Tetris. They are restreaming Tetris. The same thing I was doing. 22 was when I drove T-Storm. Yeah. I think it was with T-Storm, me, Sidnev, and Jakub, I think, was there. That was amazing. That was awesome times, honestly. I kinda miss CTWC, but I just cannot afford to go these days. Maybe I'll be back someday. Alright. Thanks everyone for watching, playing, chatting, whatever. Everything I just said. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow maybe. And have fun at Mathwits. So yeah, bye bye!